Do you ever feel like that you're drowning in a sea of work? Between studying, working, hitting the gym and trying to have a social life, it can be overwhelming, especially when anxiety, fear and doubt set in. It's easy to feel like that you're going to burn out. I know this feeling. That's why I want to share with you guys some tips on how I manage my time without feeling overwhelmed. I'm not going to give you the same old productivity tips you've heard a million times by now. Instead, I'm going to be real with you guys and share the principles who have actually worked for me. Comment down below what your personal tips are. Number 1. Prioritize one task at a time. I talk about daily energy levels a lot in my videos. I'll link the video at the end for that. But the most important thing to do is to focus on one task at a time.
When you're leaving your house for work, stop thinking about studying.
And the hardest part to switch off when you're leaving your workplace to go to the gym, for example.
Easier said than done. I struggle with this too, but it is crucial to switch off from one task when you move to another. Only by switching off, you can effectively and efficiently work on different tasks throughout your days. Think of it this following way.
Can you change the circumstance or situation you are in by just thinking about it?
No. Only by taking action. So there's no point in suffering on something you can't change right now. Instead, focus on what you can do and take action when the time is right. Number 2. Stop complaining. When there's nothing to do, turn to work. That should be your default mode. Sometimes when you have a lot of free time, it's easy to just relax and do nothing. But what if you use that time instead? That's what I do, and it has helped me a lot to manage my time better. I used to complain a lot in different areas of my life, until I've realized it's just a sign of insecurity and weakness. Instead of complaining about it, I decided to take control and make the most of my life and time. It's important to note that you should prioritize on the tasks you truly want to improve on. For example, when exams are coming up, I don't wait until the last minute in order to study, and there it's most likely that you complain about not having enough time. But what you want to do is to take advantage of any additional free time you get. That might be just an hour when the lecturer ends the lesson earlier. There I study or review my notes. It might not seem like a lot, but it adds up over time, and it has helped me a lot to stay on top of my workload. The more you push things like that towards the end of the deadline, the more you suffer. It might not always be easy, but it's worth in the end. Number 3. The Parkinson Law. I've been following this rule unconsciously for a long time now, but I've heard about the law itself from Ali Abdaal. When I have a task like editing or filming a YouTube video, I used to dedicate my whole weekend for it. However, when I packed my weekend with different activities like studying for school, seeing friends or going to the gym, I'm able to complete the task a bit more efficient without striving for perfectionism. Remember the following sentence. Work expands to fill the time that we allocate to it. So how can you apply this law then? Set in different areas of your life artificial deadlines for university assignments, tax declarations or cleaning up your room. At the end of the day, it's about being the master of your own time and not only letting external factors decide on how your time is being used. Number 4. Burning out. I ask myself this question a lot of times. What is burning out actually? And I made a conclusion for myself. Burning out happens when you're working on things you deeply don't want to work on. This is my personal definition of it. You don't have to agree with this, but it's important to ask yourself every day, do you feel a connection with the work you do? I'm not talking here about just follow your passion, your dreams, etc, etc. That's not about it. Do you feel a good and real connection, and for sure up to some degree fun on the thing you are spending nearly 2/3 of your life? Ask yourself that question. Are you only doing it for that piece of degree you get at the end, or for the pay raise you get? Is it a hell yeah or a no? Because if you're connected with the work you are doing, it's not going to feel like that it's draining up all your energy. Instead, it will fuel it up even more. With this basic strategy, I'm moving towards my own future, because I believe that money won't buy you happiness once you have met your basic needs. But it's very difficult to beat a person who has fun and truly enjoys what she or he is doing. For them, working 13 or 14 hours on a daily basis doesn't seem like work. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you watch this video here, where I go more into depth about the 3 different energy levels we have and the real reason behind why you don't have time.